Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the receiver. So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Zips looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, accurate. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Snags a quick throw. And he's tackled after the catch.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the catch. Good enough for the first down, the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on third down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Grab behind the line. It's Parachek. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Parachek. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Play number 12 on this drive coming up as the defense wearing down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. And now they'll set up for the point after. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
The Akron offense back out on the field now. They've reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep his drive moving.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Harris. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
Handoff from the shotgun. Not much on that play. Brought down short. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught near the goal line. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. The Zips line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. They're set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. That's a strong stiff arm. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Okay, ready?
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Parachek. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down. This is the 6th play on the drive. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. To throw, it's Sellers. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the back gets the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
He hands it off from the gun.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Zips lining up here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Harris. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking for some space. It's Williams. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short with the +27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Now pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Back to pass. It's Sellers. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. So second down after the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. They're going to run it. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. This group has been picky. It really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Breaking free at the 35. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. And it's incomplete. complete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face.
Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Here comes the Akron offense back out there. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
To throw, it's Harris. He's running out of time here. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. The Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Harris. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Williams. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's
and it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. Powers through the tackle. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Running back has it on the screen now. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buffalo. This game is far from over.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. The Akron offense back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it second and medium. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Zips hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Going to try to use his legs here. And they pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set, second down play here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that one is no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Buffalo. Just ran away from the defense. And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He's moving out of the pocket. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Williams. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
2nd and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Harris. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, that is a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd down and goal, but a good job by the defense to get there and knock it loose.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, try to break the tie with a touchdown here late. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And they've got him. It's a sack as they come up empty on 4th and goal.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. They need some important yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Took contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
The Zips looking to cash in this red zone trip. They'll run it to the right side. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. It's good! What a way to win a conference championship.
championship.
Special seasons have a way of bringing out the best in teams like this, and now they can call themselves champions of the MAC. It's a great accomplishment. But now we have to wait and see what the committee will do and if they'll invite this team to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.